Hello and welcome back. My name's Jamie Mordaunt and we're going to talk about some positives in the world. Last year, because of COVID, we didn't get the Olympics, but that means we've got one thing to look forward to this year. Japan 2021. One of the things we are going to bring up is what's going on in New Zealand at the moment. Now, Laurel Hubbard will be competing in the weightlifting division, the 87 kilogram weightlifting division. You look at me and you say, so what? Well, Laurel was once a man. She's a transgender woman that is now competing alongside all the other women in the division. Now, I've got nothing wrong with that at all, and I think strive for what best you can achieve, and I think everyone should be able to compete at whatever level. But is it fair? Is it fair that a genetically born man who now wants to be a woman and has only recently dropped their testosterone levels down below to where they're acceptable to be an Olympic competitor, is allowed to compete alongside the other women? You know, when you go through puberty, you adhere to certain things that happen in your body. You're genetically taller. Men are taller than women. They're stronger than women. They have bigger bones in their body. Is that fair that women should have to compete alongside those? Now, you look at a few of the American teams and they don't think it is fair, and they're going to make rules even stricter over there to make sure that, you know, if you do go through puberty as a woman, even if you were born as a man, then yes, you can compete in those divisions. But if you go through puberty as a man and then compete as a woman, it gets all confusing. Are you happy with any biologically born man to be able to put their hand up and say, I'm now going to compete as a woman in the Olympics? Is that fair? Are we crossing between the lines of trans rights and women's rights? Which comes first? Or are they equal? But if they're equal, who goes to the Olympics? The stronger one, the one that's gone through puberty as a man, or the one that is biologically born a woman and worked her ass off all her life to try and achieve something that now she can't achieve? Is she being cheated? I don't know. What are your thoughts? I mean, if you look at it another way, you've got the South African-born Olympic champion, Caster Semenya, who was born a woman, but she has high levels of testosterone. She is now banned from competing in a sport that she is a world champion at, even though she was born a woman. So now you have women that are born women that can't compete in the Olympics as a woman, but women that were born men can compete. Look, I know this is a confusing world we live in, and people have their own thoughts and their own agendas, but what is fair? All I'm asking is, what is fair? Fair for everyone. Should we have different Olympics out there? We've got the men's, we've got the women's, we've got the Paralympics. Should we have transgender Olympics? Do they have their own Olympics there, just so that they can all compete in? It could be a great thing, bring them all together, and you know, we've got something else we can watch as a nation, as a nation of the world, because that's where we're going with life now. We're not individuals, we are just one big nation. Then you've got to look at their competitors and what they think, and is it fair to them? You've got the Belgian, Van Bellingham, who said it's like a bad joke. You've even got her own teammates that have come out and said, we're being ignored as women now. You know, is it fair? What happens if then these people that say they don't want to compete, don't compete? Are they then trans haters? Or do they just want to compete as women in the Olympics with women? Yeah, I've got my own opinions, you've got your own opinions, but tell me what you think. Leave me some comments down below and give me your impressions. Now, I know as a transgender it's a step closer to inclusion and representation in the world that we all live in. But is it best at the harm of the rest of society? Again, you know, you've got to have your own opinion on this. You know, you don't listen to what the media says. Read articles, talk to people, talk to transgenders, talk to straight people, form your own opinion. You know, no one's right, no one's wrong. We just have opinions out here. Thank you for watching, everybody out there. Now don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Click on this little box down here and follow my videos, and let's build this world together.